My kid's at home. My kid's at home and I'm losing money taking care of a stranger.
Well, everyone deserves to rest. I guess it's time to put these ones to rest.
If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. I'm okay.
I'll give you some of the bounty. Is that what you're worried about?
I don't want, no! My God, what is wrong with you?
Hello, everybody. We return with the penultimate head wiggle. Well, not really head wiggle. We're going to do that after break again, probably, but it is the penultimate episode of Red Market's The Hand That Feeds. Last session, we had a very narrow escape, but everybody's survived from a zombie colony led by a child zombie with apparently the capacity to coordinate the hordes. But that's for later. What we also had is Rabie leading back 30 latents and one not latent. We will also get to that very soon. But first, our introductions. I'm Janis, he, him, and I GM games here. I'm pretty sure when this airs, I'm still going to be running Blades in the Dark on Saturdays. And obviously this. And that's it from me already. And I'm going to popcorn it over to Chanelise.
Hi, my name is Chanelise. I use she, they, and he pronouns. Don't worry if that doesn't say that on the overlay. I keep forgetting to tell people until I have to do an introduction.
Yeah. I was like, oh, hey.
That's not your fault. Don't worry
News
about that.
to me.
Yeah, news to a lot. I keep that a lot. I'm playing Mo. She uses she, her pronouns, and she's okay. She's fine.
Mo's fine.
That's okay. Yeah. Do I popcorn it? Do I care? Okay, God, the different shows do different things. I'm gonna popcorn it to Tay because you said a thing.
I did say a thing. Hello. I'm Tay. I use she, her pronouns. I will be playing Nida/Dewdrop, who uses the same, and I will popcorn it over to Lamia.
Hi, I'm Lamia. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm playing Rabie, whose pronouns don't matter. Use whatever you like, whatever makes you happy. Elliot?
Hi, my name's Elliot. I play Jaybird, and we both use he, him pronouns, and we're definitely the most stable and normal person in this group. Definitely.
I mean, we're close to tied, I feel like.
That's true, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I'll give you stable. The rest time, yeah, sure.
Does Rabie not give stable? What?
Wow.
You know, apart from the heads, you
Hold
cut
on,
off,
pitch up a little higher.
Sure. I'm not even sure how many heads we're at this point. I think like 2 or 3.
Lot.
But at least, living people. There was at least one.
then
And there
like
was a
9.
zombie head, and then, there were quite a few.
Yeah, if we're not counting zombie heads, it's only like 1 or
It's
2.
just only the one? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
There may be more in the future. Who knows?
See how the negotiations go, am I right?
Yeah.
Maybe Rabie will just take over the love. That'll be fun.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's Maybelline just popped into my
head. Well, last time we left off, when there was a commotion in the lab, as all of the community VIPs, Harris, the bar owner, Ashley Kant, honestly, who knows what she actually does, but she's very important. Then you have Sullivan, the head of security, Zhao, who runs the gardens, and Miss Minnie, who provides spiritual guidance and succor in these trying times. All gathered for negotiations as Rabie returned with a delegate of the recently rescued latent enclave, former enclave, but we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the day before, as we'll have our first vignette of the day. Obviously, Rabie isn't here yet, and that also means that most only dependent also isn't. So, Tay or Elliot, who wants to go? And who are we meeting?
Jaybirds is sweet and simple as always. I think I get back from our last mission, and I just kind of head home to where my dad is, because we share the apartment, and it's definitely not the first time I've come back from a mission. It's not even the first time we've had a mission where we've been gone overnight, but it's been the first in a while. And so I kind of come in and I'm gross. I'm covered in, dirt and sweat and probably a little bit of zombie bits just because it's kind of hard to avoid. And my father is in his armchair reading a book. And Lamia, do you want to play my father?
Okay.
I love the mask coming off. It's always so funny. But yeah, so you're just sitting in your armchair, and yeah, like you knew, sorry, that I'd be gone for like a little bit, but it's been a while since I've been gone this long. And as I come in, I just kind of like, hey, Dad.
You didn't die?
Nope. Didn't find any books, but I think this is a good one.
What makes it good?
Lots of bounty, lots of opportunity.
All right.
I start walking into the apartment and heading towards, whatever kind of bathroom situation we have set up. It's probably not like full plumbing, but something akin to it. And I pause kind of halfway there, and I just kind of, hey, Dad.
Yeah.
I know that we kind of talked about a while ago, what books we're prioritizing, what we're hoping to get, but if you just no, I would just maybe think about if you had to pack some of them, which ones you'd take.
If I have what are you saying? Why would I need to pack my books?
Just a hypothetical. Just think about it.
Do I look like I was born yesterday?
Comment comes to mind of, no, you're constantly telling me how much older you are, and I don't say that out loud.
I've been around for too long, seen too many things. You came from me. So what are you even talking about?
Just if we have to go.
What did you do?
Nothing
Then
yet.
why would we have to go if you haven't messed up again in some way?
This is a good thing.
Then why won't you just tell me?
I don't want to jinx it, okay?
What superstitious... I thought I taught you better. Whatever. Whatever.
I'm gonna go take a shower
Please.
And with that, we are in the present day, which is the night after. We see a lot of just commotion everywhere. The love is gathering. This doesn't really happen often, that all of the VIPs, that all of the people that form this council are openly out there together. This almost looks like there's going to be some form of tribunal happening. And Mo, you've been wondering what happened to Rabie, of course. And when this gathering forms, you have a hunch that Rabie may be involved. You arrive and there's almost a line in the sand that has been drawn on the central island of the former botanical garden. The 5 members of the Council of the Love lined up against Rabie and a person you have never seen before. And as you arrive here, it's time for you to, for Chanelise, not necessarily Mo, to paint the scene a little. So what do we see here? Who is gathered here? Obviously not the Latents. They are not really allowed to just walk here freely unless they're very well covered. But what do we see here as this gathering and negotiation and really hearing of Rabie is shaping up?
I think as Mo approaches, it would have to be mostly people that are just observing the drama. Like the outer edge of the crowd would just be people drawn in to be spectators. I think it's in like the break in the movement of all the people. That's where she spots like the active players. That's where she sees Rabie and the VIPs. The core of like the B-ball, I guess you could say, is being slowly like occluded by all the people that just want to be in other people's business. But it's not a tight ball. It's people not really wanting to cross over the social boundary into being in people's business. So they're like rubbernecking. And at first, that's what pulls her in, the pattern of people are rubbernecking before I even know what they're rubbernecking about. So I want to rubberneck to see what the rubbernecking is for. And then that's how the traffic is happening on the highway, I guess. She clocks Rabie and shoulders her way closer into, like, deeper into the group, gets closer to that she can overhear what's happening. I don't think she breaks all the way into the center of it, into like the nucleus of it. But if she can find someone else, I think she finds maybe one of Sullivan's boys and like elbows him and tries to get casually some contextual information about what's happening to add to what she already knows. But otherwise it's going to be one layer away from like the nucleus of
Sullivan's, one of Sullivan's boys that you find just looks at you very irritated and just hisses a whisper to us and says, "You know this was gonna happen. Just bring all these people."
Bring who?
They say that's like, they say we saw like dozens of people just camped outside.
And she, like, her body language is louder than her voice in that moment, where she looks stymied, but also looks like she's kind of looking for an out. Like she can't bring herself to lie about not knowing about it, because then that will just tie her to it. It will be not as believable as the annoyance that she just can't drum up right now.
Yeah, and you say, man, what the fuck? We trusted you with that mission.
We did the mission. I don't know what to tell you. If people are camping, people are camping.
The mission was not to bring people back. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
We fucking didn't bring anybody back. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, man.
Why do you think they're all out here? And with that, I think it's time to flashback again. Maybe the night before or this morning, Rabie, as you decided your approach, how do we see you tell that to the surviving latents and one non-latent?
Rabie's been thinking about this the whole way back. We are going slower. We're going to get there after everybody, which means that they're going to be looking for me to come back. So I'm not going to be able to sneak in like I normally would. So my best bet is to find them somewhere they can stay that's somewhat like safe, and bring like 1 or 2 people back with me in order to like try to negotiate something. Best if they can actually stay, become part of the community. Second best if they can stay nearby, like an outpost, but have access to some of the means as like a sister state or something, and like open trade back and forth maybe. Worst case is the love kills them all. And so Rabie finds one of the places that's like a mile or 2 away from the love. An old like apartment building west of the highway that's kept relatively clear, because it's close enough to not want like extra people who aren't supposed to be there. So that's where Rabie puts them and has a meeting with the adults and is really honest. There's a possibility they're not going to be happy I brought you back. I don't think everyone should come with me. I need like maybe you, pointing at the person who is not infected, and maybe 1 other person if someone's not injured and has really valuable skills to help me negotiate and convince them, 1, you're not a threat, and 2, that we're okay to keep you with us.
I mean, I was a nurse before. If that
Perfect.
helped.
Yeah. What kind of nurse?
Oh, depends. I was in the ER a few years.
Amazing. Perfect. I love it. Yes. So I'm gonna do most of the talking, but I'm probably gonna have to say some stuff that would piss you off if you didn't know. Just know the community is safe, and there's amenities that can help the kids, and I think we all agree that's the number 1 thing. If I sound cold in some way, please know that I'm trying to help. And please, for the love of God, don't undermine me.
No, I mean, you know them. Follow your lead.
Okay. I need a list of everyone's skills and what they can offer.
Sure.
Once they're healed, obviously, but regardless, like I need more to bargain with, because my entire argument hinges on the fact that you're not going to be a burden, because that's what they're going to care about.
And they have to look around for something to make a list with at first. One of the children brought a book with them that is then quickly repurposed. The last surviving book of the library, if only Jaybird knew, yeah. And they use just, I mean, there's enough just coal and burned wood around, so they just use that to make a list of everybody. It's scrawled and messy and takes up many, many pages in the book, but it's mostly legible. And you have a list. You see that there's somebody with construction work experience, somebody with a military background, which is one of the 3 takers that you met, a former nurse, and so on.
Okay.
Nobody that would necessarily add a lot to the love, but definitely people with valuable skills. And that brings us to the negotiations themselves. This is also where I'm going to cut the recording, just as a note for myself. Thank you. I need to very quickly finish at the end to Tay and Ariel. But yeah.
Running over to Discord. No.
Yeah. But also, Lamia, Ashley Kant is your NPC. So if you want to give Tay any pointers for role-playing her, then now is the time.
Think mildly sociopathic research doctor.
That's how I was feeling, honestly. I was just like reading her little description. I was like, so she's going to be really cold and deeply unempathetic.
Deeply unempathetic, but insanely opportunistic.
Okay. Love that.
Right? The like, I don't see people as people, but I might see them as experiments or opportunities or fodder. Yeah.
Cool.
We're going like a Raccoon City scientist here. Yeah.
Raccoon City, my favorite public transit system. There was a really funny comment when like a YouTuber I was watching play RE9, and he was like, can you imagine being a city planner and it's like trying to make the subway system and they're like, yeah, sorry, you can't build there. He's like, why? And like, you can't build there. 18th underground laboratory. Don't worry about it. Okay.
All right. We return to the scene where Rabie and who did you bring with you in the end?
You should give me names for these people. I think I would have brought the uninfected person, whoever that was.
Yeah.
And the nurse.
All right. You brought with you then. So we return to the scene of the negotiation where Rabie and 2 other people are. One of them very recently was packaged almost like Rabie is, but is in fact the sole uninfected person among the latent colony. And that would be, his name is Robert. He's the father of one of the children, of the latent children. And then you have Yvonne. Yvonne is the former nurse. And she is latent, was in fact infected with the blight when her hospital that was later bombed got overrun by the zombies. Miracle that she got out alive, but hey, she has relevant skills at least. You also see Sullivan looking very beleaguered, as the other four are apparently blaming him to some extent for what has happened here. And it's perhaps no surprise that he is then the one that steps forward immediately, kind of perhaps even to free himself, and begins barking at you. I told you, you go there, you do you look what they're up to. This was a recon mission. You're not supposed to bring however many people you got out there back to the lab. The fuck were you thinking?
I was thinking that you would prefer an enemy army not have additional members added to them. And I did not bring them back. I know that. They are nearby, but they are not here.
What kind of enemy army are you talking about?
We saw and we have footage of a zombie child who can control an army. They were working like an organized military against these people. And these people survived against them. And I thought you would want that advantage because something is wrong and it's going to come for us.
Everybody is very much taken aback by this. There is a lot of whispering in the crowd nearby. You bring a bunch of latency here, says Sullivan again, but he doesn't seem entirely sure of it. You bring all of them here. They could have just come straight from the recession. They might be looking for them. And you're telling me that you did us a favor because there's a zombie army?
Yes, and if you don't want them here, we can send them away. But I brought people like Yvonne here, who is a nurse, who can help people. There is a carpenter. There are people with military experience, folks who can go out and keep the love safe, folks who can help expand the love, something that we have been struggling to do, people who can work. A new generation that we can figure out more about what happens to us as we grow. All things that I would think would be of interest, not to mention that there were children.
Look, we can't just take everybody in.
I know, and we didn't. The majority of them sacrificed themselves. They set the place on fire to stop this horde, this army, this battalion. And it was the second such fire we saw on our way doing reconnaissance. The first was at a school that they previously inhabited. The information that I have brought back by bringing these survivors, I believe firmly outweighs any risk. Because if the recession was looking for them, I assure you the recession is dead to these zombies and is part of that horde.
Harris steps forward. You're telling me there's a zombie army out there. And you say that you have proof of that.
Yes.
Well, you brought 2 people. Where's the proof then?
The rest of my group has the footage. I have these 2 people who survived it themselves. So even if you do not want to believe me, there is video.
Video? Well, maybe somebody should have shown us that.
Have someone go get Dewdrop, Mo, and Jaybird.
What, they all got footage?
They brought it back. I was not with them when they came back because I had been inside the library figuring out what was happening to get you the information you asked for, which came with the consequence of helping these people. Now, if you want to send them away, we can send them away.
Sullivan just scratches his buzz cut a little bit. Fucking hell. And just motions to a few people who just rush off to collect the others. And Mo, you feel an elbow in your rib cage.
I don't have the thing.
What?
I don't do tech shit. I don't do tech shit. I don't have it. I don't. They'll have it. I don't have it.
Fucking zombie thing.
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
Then just fucking go.
What?
Just
What?
say some shit.
No.
I
They
didn't
have.
see-
They have a video of it. I shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Jared. Shut the fuck up, Jared.
You're just not gonna talk about a fucking zombie.
No.
Hey, Sullivan!
This is very like
funnier if you
elephant
were how
trying
tall
to hide
Mo
behind the
is.
pole. Yeah, baby elephant trying to hide behind the pole is what Mo is trying to do right now. Like everybody's shorter than her in this group. She's just like trying to hide.
And I want to hear specifically what Ashley Kant has to say to Mo just standing there hiding in plain sight while being while being like basically his height around.
Mo?
So
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. What's up?
Do you have any information about this?
I don't have it. They'll have it. I saw people went, and so they'll get it, and you'll have it when they come back.
Right.
And
And no
I
thoughts
saw
on...
it. It's what?
No, please.
I saw it. But I mean, like, it's you'll see. Rabie told the truth. You'll see on the video. I don't need to. It's cool.
You don't need to what?
Talk.
Right.
Miss Minnie clasps her hands. Please, child, step forward. This is so important to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
No, further forward.
Like a centimeter forward.
She looks like she has to do a
just
memory
come
verse
up
that
here
shit.
already. That's Paris at this
Walks all the way up.
Yeah.
Hey,
And that brings us to negotiations. While we wait for Jaybird and Dewdrop to be collected somewhere, it's time to actually see what they agree to do or not to do with the latents outside. We're going to have a slightly adjusted version of the negotiation rules. And I think this is what I'm gathering is Mo is not going to actively negotiate here, so it's just going to be Rabie. But we have Rabie against everybody. Yeah. So in the center here, we have unconvinced Harris, Kant, Sullivan, Zhao, and Miss Minnie. All of these have modifiers that only I know to your roles. None of them are particularly good. Some better than others, though. One of them is basically impossible. Anyway, you can find out which one. And we will negotiate until all of them have been, until you failed to convince the majority or you have managed to do it. So we'll have essentially like possibly only 3 rounds of negotiations, depending on how well or terrible the dice rolls are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for them, they are not going to kill the latents. there's been no talk of that. It's mostly just that they are incredulous that they are here.
Mm-hmm.
They will turn them away, very far away, because you gather that they are concerned that they've escaped from the recession, and the recession will come looking here.
Mm-hmm.
You can now, since it's just Rabie, tell me whose modifiers I need to adjust based on any tough spots or whatever you know about them, or personal relationships, which you have at least 2 of.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm going Sullivan first, because Sullivan wants to protect his people.
Oh, yeah, but first, I need to adjust the numbers. So
okay.
I need to know, like, who do you have a good relationship with, who you have a bad relationship with, and so on.
Oh, just the raw stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a positive relationship with Miss Minnie.
Okay.
I have a negative relationship with Dr. Kant.
Oh, no. Okay. Uh-huh.
And everyone else is technically neutral at this point, unless that has changed.
No. You did have reputation. You did have a positive reputation with Sullivan based on the previous job.
Okay.
That still kind of counts, although he's not happy right now.
Yeah. So then do I have a positive reputation with Harris for succeeding a job, or no?
No, because you didn't really. There were some irregularities with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. He doesn't let me in his fucking bar.
That's true. Yeah. Rabie thinks that job went okay. Dewdrop would know a few things, but yeah. Okay, then I have adjusted the difficulties. And now you, Rabie, you get to appeal to one of them, or maybe there's a flashback to an earlier time when you had an interaction with them that can help you either improve your position here or learn how they would feel and how hard it would be to convince them.
Okay. I feel like I want to figure out Sullivan first. I feel like if I can get the military strategist on my side, that would be helpful. But if he's like too far gone, then I'd start elsewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what do I need to do for that? Like, do I need to describe?
Try to figure him out. That is a clean roll, I would say.
Okay. Alrighty.
And he's been the center of attention before. Like, apart from you, he's been the center of attention. So there's definitely been a lot of opportunities to observe him. So yeah, you can absolutely roll clean.
Fucking goddamn it! Wait, that. Oh yeah, because this game hates us.
Yeah, you have to be in the black. Yeah, sure. Sullivan, failure means that your modifier is actually going to worsen, so I need to give you false information. And I think what you misunderstand here is he's playing this hard-nosed military guy right now, but in the end, he sees potential. He would have, like, you could probably convince him with the 3 takers in the crew, in the latent enclave. Like, surely there's a way there. And you don't need to worry too much about the fact that his reputation's on the line here. Like, you can make a rational argument. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. And I'm going to adjust his modifier a little bit.
Okay.
Dr. Kant, I think it is time to put your foot down on this little matter here.
There's no way we're letting them in. What is the point? Plus, if they're recession-based, they're just going to lead them here. There's no way we can do this. And the fact that you would even bring them back here, Rabie, incredibly stupid of you.
Well, I thought you'd have more curiosity, but fair enough.
I don't need to be curious about them. They're latents. We know what we know.
And what do you know?
We know how the blight affects them.
How does it affect children as they grow? It's only been 5 years. Do you know that?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. What if you could stop it?
And I think this is where I'm going to call for some kind of role as the argument, like, what if? Do you want to know your modifier for this?
It's probably really good. Don't even worry about it.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
This one is, I started with the bad one. By far worse one.
What's my modifier? Negative fucking
-9.
4 years of shit?
That's actually crazy. That feels crazy. That doesn't seem like even possible.
It's basically impossible, like I said.
-9.
This is so far beyond any of the others, but there are
How would you
reasons
even
for
do
them.
it? The dice go up to
critical. Fucking crit.
Critical, or you roll like a 9 versus 2 or something like that's.
Oh my god!
It's unlikely. It's unlikely.
It's technically possible, but not probable.
That's crazy.
That's why I started with her. Like I didn't want to spring that like late into the negotiations. Yeah, it's a -9.
That's insane.
Hey, it was a -8. I was so very fair, but then Rabie had a negative relationship.
Oh yeah, -8, super fair, super even.
That's an extra like 5%. It's fine.
I personally would love it, Dice. Dear Roll20 Dice Lord. I would love it if you do the funniest fucking thing right
this
now.
This is a crit success. I think I need to go on break because that would just be too funny.
Roll20, please give me a crit success. Please bless me with the funniest fucking crit success. No.
Please in post, please. I need you to leave it on the -3.
Crazy.
The first time
that's why I
negative number on the dice.
Here's my thing. I would have succeeded.
Yeah, they got a 1. You could have succeeded.
They got a fucking 1.
Yeah, it was very possible. That is so funny.
I would just like to note, with a -9, the fact that it's only a -3 to 1, I do feel like she was always against me.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's actually less against me, even though the vote is still a no.
She's losing ground, yeah.
I think the curiosity thing, if I may, I think like, aren't you curious how they grow? Like, you kind of clocked her a little bit, and she's like, I actually hadn't thought about it, but I refuse to be on Rabie's side of anything. So, unfortunately, I am curious about that. However, I will not be convinced.
Really important to me. I may do it myself. We'll see. I want a supercut of all the times we joked about it's not possible to get a negative number on the dice, and then culminating in this. I really do that. That's very good. Okay, carry on.
-3 goes
Fuck.
crazy.
Think of it this way, knock on wood. It's all uphill from here. It can't get worse.
Shut the fuck up, Elliot. Oh
There's no
my
way it
God.
gets worse than a -3, though, right?
It is
There's no way.
steeply uphill, but it could still. I think there's still a possibility for a negative result, but not like this again. Anyway, yeah, a parting shot from Ashley Kant.
What was the last thing that Rabie said?
It was an appeal to your curiosity and what would happen watching
It was
latent children grow up.
what if you can reverse it?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even remember that anymore. Yeah.
Mhm. I can't fathom how useful it would be to reverse latentism at this stage anyway. So good luck though.
Rabie wants you see Rabie take a breath, because the side of Rabie that just wants to scream at this woman, like, how fucking unimaginative and stupid are you that you couldn't see what you could do with that? But this isn't the time. There are other people to worry about right now, regardless of little Miss Dr. Cunt.
And now we know why Lamia named this character exactly that. But yeah, she has definitely refused your argument. But there are others around here. The tide is definitely turning against you, but nothing is decided yet at all. So you can once again try to figure somebody out or appeal to them and improve their modifier.
Miss Minnie, surely you can see it's the right thing to figure this out, and especially to help these children. If no one else.
But my dear, yes, these children are deserving of aid, but can we give it without endangering the love as we know it? We should give freely all that we can share, but we have so little. And perhaps they will be safer elsewhere.
I believe they can contribute and they have something to give too. You say it yourself. We all have something that we can contribute. We all have a purpose here. Surely you of all people know that a robust flock is safer against the wolves.
And roll.
Okay. Do I get anything for tugging on her heartstrings or no?
You may, when you, I mean, you may.
Okay.
You may improve the modifier with this, yeah. But
This
right
is the
now
blame?
we're at
this
the
is the
stage
thing
of
to-
setup, yeah.
Dice hate me today. We're fucked.
Shit.
Who's we?
She's my easiest one too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Can
dice
you
hate me
use a
today.
willpower on this?
No,
Oh.
unfortunately not, because
Okay.
this is not a labor-intensive role. Like you can, you can spend will. That's true.
Wait, I can
If you
spend
have
will
will
on
left
these?
over, yeah, if you have will left over, I forgot. But yeah, will is different. Yeah, if you have will left over, sure, spend it.
Okay. I'm spending, or wait. Do I spend it on this or do I spend it on the persuade roll? Because this is just to change the modifier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna let this failure happen, and then I'll spend it on a actual like persuade them roll.
Okay. How much will do you have?
1.
Oh no.
Because we haven't gotten
rested.
we haven't gotten paid yet. So and it's super expensive to increase that. So
yeah, you don't. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
you should save that. You're right. I agree with that. Yeah.
Or hey, hold on. Does having someone on my side decrease the difficulty for the other ones?
That can happen.
Can I spend it on Kant?
No. No.
Can I spend it on Dr. Kant? Can I make the one for Dr. Kant a success?
The rules. Maybe I should explain them. A little explanation. When you try to move them to either agree, or when they try to, put their foot down and it either fails or they move to agree, if you get a crit success, then they move to agree, and the modifier for another VIP improves by 2.
Oh, so I should
you could possibly upgrade. I'm not sure that's better than just improving a failure, but there's the possibility of upgrading a regular success to a crit success and improving somebody else's modifier. But for now, Miss Minnie, unless you want to spend it right now, which I don't think you do.
No, because I don't want to do it on the modifier. I'd want to do it on the final roll regardless.
The final roll,
because I've only got one.
Yeah. Miss Minnie at this point is a little you don't know what you did wrong. Miss Minnie surely cares about everybody, and you made such a compelling argument, such a well-reasoned one. Like, what were you supposed to do? Just set her up to see this as a PR thing? No. Miss Minnie just cares about people, and you gave such a good argument. Anyway, that's going to be a decrease of her modifier by 1. Still not nearly as bad as some others are, or like not nearly as bad as Kant's.
Yeah. All right. What's the modifier?
Who is next to? I think it is Miss Minnie, who is now just. Rabie, my dear. Let these people walk with the Lord and find their own place somewhere. We have just had to expand the fields. Right, Mr. Zhao? We just spend so much of our resources trying to make sure that we can even survive as we are. Lead them to other places where they may be safe, but we have nothing that we could share, as much as it pains my heart and my soul.
There is a carpenter among them. You wouldst turn away a carpenter and his children into the cold?
Oh, fuck it. I'm giving you +1 for this. It's too funny. I don't care about my own rules that much.
We've evoked the actual Jesus.
Yes, there's no inspiration in this game, but there goddamn is now.
Oh my god.
There's a carpenter.
There's a carpenter among them. Okay, the phrasing, that's important, and I need it to be known.
It's too funny to not just undo the thing. Yeah, nothing bad happened. That means your modifier for this is actually a +1.
Okay.
She started at 0, increased because of your good relationship, and then went down, went up 1. So it's a +1.
Yeah. All right. Oh, come on. Yeah!
Yeah, bitch!
Holy are the children, Miss Minnie.
Who? Important question. You all made these people.
Wait, why did she go to failed? I succeeded.
Because I'm an idiot. I assume failure at this point.
That's crazy. He's not rooting for us.
But you all made these people. So somebody has a religious awakening here, and somebody's modifier increases by 2. So we have Harris and Zhao left. I'm going to say it's not Sullivan. Sullivan is a bit too practical for that shit. But yeah, who could it be? Like, who has this hidden religious streak that just gets activated there? That's for Elliot and Tay.
It can't, I'm so sorry, it cannot be Harris. He is not a good person, and that would not.
Neither is Miss Minnie.
Well, yeah, but she thinks she's a good person, and she believes in God, right?
Oh, yeah.
Harris does not give a shit. So, like, he does not think about other people. It can't be Harris.
I think I'll justify this for Zhao. I think that it's maybe a little bit less of like pure religion, like, you know, realization, and more he has a family, and so kind of the repeated mention of like there's children, you know, this is the right thing to do, just being like, oh, there are children here, and there's like a lot of them, and like maybe he's not necessarily religious, but like with everything that's been happening, maybe this is just kind of like, you know, at this point, if it is divine, like you might as well be on like the good side, right? Like, yeah, I think that might be kind of his angle, almost, of like, okay, there's kids here. I'm not necessarily religious, but if there is something going on here, I want to be on the good side. I want to be on Jesus' side.
And I need to adjust that. Yeah. My dear, you are right, of course. I was, for a brief moment, stricken by fear. These times are hard on all of us. But let it not be said that Miss Minnie doesn't care about everybody, and that includes everybody among the unfortunate.
No one would ever say that if you, with you standing on the right side of this.
Amen. And we move on.
Yeah.
There are 3 people left. Sullivan is... Sullivan seems to shift a little bit now that there is a counter argument to be heard. Like, maybe as the resistance among the other VIPs weakens, he feels less of a need to
be an
argue
asshole
against. Yeah. I mean, his reputation is on the line. But who else do you want to figure out at this point?
Let's go, Zhao.
All right.
Fuck. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking at the rules. I'm like sweating in so many different ways. All right.
You only need to use will if you fail, right? So you didn't use it on that.
Correct. I did not
Yeah.
use it. I'm real tempted to use it on Kant.
But how?
That's a bit too far in the past at this point, I
That's
think.
You
well,
can
I
still
didn't-
succeed without her, I think. Though,
You
too.
still,
Yeah.
you still,
Yeah, as long
yeah.
as you convince
it's
the rest
fine.
of them.
It's fine. It's fine.
You can still fail twice
Can I
with the will
Yeah.
involved. Yeah.
Can I actually can I try?
This is again just to figure out where they stand right now.
Yeah. I think I'd like to try a flashback to understand
Mhm.
Zhao. And I
All
think
right.
I'd like to use exert because I think it's a
Oh.
flashback to Rabie helping with the fields or helping with like repairing a fence or something like that.
Does that mean Rabie was bait once?
Yeah, I think so.
Then we see Rabie just standing next to another latent, sweating through all the just wrapping around them. Oh man. First time getting chased? I mean,
First time on
after the
purpose?
yeah. It's I mean, honestly, like they're still unclean and all, but we take care of the teeth and everything and the nails. So
Yeah.
even if they do get you, like sometimes somebody falls down, but it's not that bad. It's just weird.
Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, whatever. It's helping people, right? We're helping. So
Yeah.
that's what really matters. So we're doing something other people can't do, and that's
Right.
special.
Yeah. You ever think they're gonna use us for this, like as them when we are coming back?
I try not to think about things I don't have control over anymore.
Yeah. Well, time to run across the fields, I guess. And that's where the exert roll comes in.
Yep.
Under the eyes of Zhao.
God damn it.
I was going to say this could be success at a cost, but it's a flashback, so he would just have technically unlimited amounts of...
I'll spend the labor for it.
Right now, yeah. I mean, the game doesn't really work like that, but sure, let's allow it in this case.
Okay.
And this is where Zhao comes in then, as this turns into a success.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd probably be after you're done with your shift, we'll call it, and you see Zhao kind of standing and surveying like the field that you were just working in, and just giving it his own approval. And as you're like coming back from whatever kind of post work situation was going on, he kind of just gives you a nod and just says, "It looks quite well done. Thank you for your work today. You should already have gotten your pay, but if you have any questions, I or one of my assistants can discuss that with you further."
Yeah, no. It's a nice workout. Thanks. I'm kind of what's it like watching this?
Well, I know it is a bit distasteful, but with the absence of animals and beasts of burden, we have to make do. And this is far faster than if we tried having humans or non-casualties plow the fields.
But, like, how do you feel?
Well, in an ideal world, we'd have mechanical implements, but this part of Chicago wasn't exactly known for its grain fields or soybeans.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I actually am curious about you, like, as a person. I'm not judging you. We have to have things to eat. I'm just kind of curious how you feel. It's gotta kind of be kind of hard, right?
I certainly never thought that I'd end up doing this. My background is more in tropical plants, actually. So there's some knowledge that carries over, and I suppose I am satisfied. I'm happy to know that I can feed this community.
That's really great. And if you ever need someone to talk about tropical plants, that sounds really interesting. I like learning things. So, yeah, I'm going to go shower, but I hope you have a nice day.
Thank you. And if you're in need of work or any other latents who would like to help around, even once the fields are plowed, we usually could use a hand doing something. I can usually find a job for a day or two at least. I know it can be hard for latents to find employment, so.
Of course. I'll let people know. I'll keep an eye out.
And with that, you can improve his current modifier by 2, or just learn what it is.
Oh, improve it by 2.
Okay.
Improve it by 2.
Lamia needs all the help they can get right now.
Because, like, who cares what it is as long as it's better?
The thing with the learning what it is, I'm not sure it's that good. I mean, I wrote these rules just
it's
an hour
okay.
before the session. But it's not like, if you want to really focus down one of them, which could come into play now that there are only 2 left, then you can just have a setup of learn the modifier and then see like have a guess of who might be at a better modifier. Yeah,
that makes sense.
But yeah, Zhao's modifier improves by 2. And I'm gonna randomize who is next to put their foot down here. I'm gonna go roll 1d3. It's Harris, Sullivan, Zhao, as it is on the overlay.
Oh no!
Good for you, honestly.
Yes, because he's at a +4 now, right?
Oh,
with
did
the
you?
It's
crit
definitely
and
a
the roll?
positive. Oh yeah, with the crit and the roll, so it's at least a +4. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Wait, what?
Because the crit adds 2, and then Lamia just succeeded, so that's another +2.
So at least +4.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm not sure I understand, but sure.
No.
I mean, if Zhao started off as a negative, but presumably he
that's
started
true.
off at a 0.
Yeah, I don't know what he
Yeah.
started off as.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, yeah, sure.
It's not a -9. I think.
It's not. No. Yeah, no. Some of them definitely started out in the negatives, but anyway, I mean, one of them started out at -8, obviously. But Elliot, as Zhao considers the arguments of everybody Rabie, Dr. Kant, Miss Minnie. What does he say to turn Rabie down?
This is an incredibly noble and well-intentioned goal, but the truth is that we only just expanded the fields to help feed ourselves. I'm not quite certain we'd have the supplies to feed, 30 additional individuals, and some of whom are children, so they can't be expected to contribute at this point. I believe we can spare some resources in the immediacy, but long term, this would be quite difficult. It's too risky. I'm sorry.
With 30 extra people, we could expand the fields even more. And there are more people to find more resources, someone to build fences who already has the skills. I believe in you. I think we could do it together.
And with that, it's time to roll. And he is actually at a +4.
Okay.
I was thinking of so many carpenter jokes, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so what does he reply?
We would certainly need more fields, and we'd probably have to continue working on the rain collector system, but if we have additional people, and it's possible, it might be difficult, but if they're willing to work hard, then maybe we could make this work.
You all and your bleeding hearts.
It's an opportunity for all of us.
I agree. And I think you'll find that they have every reason to work harder than almost anyone you know.
Fucking opportunity to see recession attack helicopters real close is what it is, says Harris, leaning back. And Sullivan, although he's shifting again a little bit, just nods in agreement at this.
If the recession was after them, they had so much time to find them. We got news about them days, weeks ago at this point. Then we went and found them. They were pinned down
They
by
were
this
on the
army.
move.
They were pinned down. If the recession was after them, we wouldn't have found them. The recession would have. I understand that you're afraid of it, but it's really clear that that's not the case here. That this is just people who need a community and can contribute to that community, who can help go clean out spaces for more opportunities. Didn't you
What
want
if the recession
something
did
else?
find them and thought they were just gone when they saw that army of zombies that you talked about?
Then they're written off and it still doesn't matter. The same way we're all written off.
And with that, you can try and influence Harris or Sullivan.
I feel like I need to do Harris because he's an asshole. And he hates latents. So let's see. For Harris, I think because Harris is real real slimy and shit. Can I use scheme to figure him out?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yes! Fuck yes! Fuck yeah!
Okay. So Harris, hey, you can help me with this because it is your NPC. But so first off, Harris doesn't give a shit about Layton's in terms of his business interests. They don't drink at his bar. So what does he care? But perhaps that means there's an opening there. If there are 30 new Laytons and they have him to thank for it, he could expand his business. Maybe with a critical success, you even have a former bartender in that group of Laytons, in addition to the carpenter and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to
There's
say...
a winemaker who turns water into wine.
God damn it.
Like it's 30 people from Chicago. Okay, a few of them are children, but like somebody in there has worked as a bartender before.
Yeah.
And Harris was at a -2. Now he's at a 0.
Okay.
Flat.
All right.
And I'm gonna see who is next in line to move somewhere, either failed or agreed. It is Sullivan.
Okay.
And I think Dr. Khan sends him some kind of signal here. So what is that?
Oh, I sent him a signal?
I mean, you can just tell him to do something. It doesn't need to be a hidden signal.
Oh, sure. Sullivan, please use your brain for this. Genuinely think about it.
Look, Rabie, you said how many people in there can actually fight? 3 of them?
Out of character.
Yeah.
You said there was a group of takers.
Yeah, 3 takers.
Three takers.
Met. Yeah.
And I'm assuming other folks could fight if needed.
The rest of them have fought off zombies, but don't have
Okay.
any real combat experience.
Yeah. There's one person who is militarily trained. There are 2 folks like myself who are very capable. And every single other person in that group has fought off at least 2 armies of coordinated zombies that I know of.
Fought them off by sacrificing half of them, from what I hear. But look.
Cannon fodder is still helpful in tactics.
So now you're asking us to bring in cannon fodder.
I am telling you that these people have worth, and I am also acknowledging that even if you don't see the worth that I do, there's still worth there that you can see.
That's not very convincing when you see worth in everything and everyone.
I don't see worth in everything and everyone.
Okay. So now you're taking their side over ours. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's not what I said. The doctor said, I see worth in everything and everyone. That is inaccurate.
Don't fucking bullshit me here.
I've
dealt with the weird insults and shit from CEOs that aren't worth anything for half my fucking life. Come on. You try to get 31 people in here, maybe get the recession on our ass, and then when you don't just get your way immediately, you start insulting Dr. Kant. What the fuck is this? Really?
When did I insult Dr. Kant? I simply corrected her statement.
That's why you need to roll. Sullivan is currently at a -2.
Is Sullivan my guy? Is Sullivan my dog?
I'm using it. I'm using it.
Yeah.
I'm using my will.
Yeah, you're winning this at this moment. So yeah, I was wondering if
I use my will.
Okay, then he's picked up on what you just said to Dr. Kant, obviously, but how do you pull this out? How do you actually get him to, in the end, agree with you?
The point, Sullivan, is I've known you since before I was this. We may have our disagreements, but I respect you, and I know for a fact that you know that I have a point here and that I would never put this community in danger. And I know you know I would have killed every one of them myself if they thought that they were a danger to us.
Show me that fucking list you got.
I hand him the list.
And he just goes over it with a few grunts and there is a bartender. How about that, Harris? Oh, Rangers. You didn't say Rangers. All right. Fuck me, I guess we let them in. And as Dr. Kant is shaking her head to the side, I think that is where Jaybird and Dewdrop, you have been collected more or less forcefully. You would have, of course, had time to get the recordings and maybe hide a few of them that you have other uses for. But you are being escorted to this meeting. So how do you enter the scene? As it looks like Rabie has succeeded at something.
As we were calling
she's
the
being
Tribunal.
Like, you just see a very relieved looking Latent and uninfected, like the Latent just patting Rabie on the back, and an uninfected person just standing to the side, just breathing a sigh of relief as you arrive.
What'd we miss?
What is happening?
Hey, we made it back. Do you have the recordings?
Yeah.
They'd like to see them, please.
Okay. I pull out my tablet and like start going through the photos and the video that I took.
How many of them do they see? You can't just say all of them, but I'm wondering.
I mean, I don't think I wouldn't have a reason to keep any of it from them, because I think the copies that I've made of it are, I would say, living in a different part of the tablet. They're not even visible to like what I am showing them right now. So yeah, I'll show them.
The question really is, does Dewdrop think that one of the others of the VIPs could sell it to the recession?
Can't, probably.
Yeah, as like Jaybird would have been like, you know, let's definitely hold something back.
Okay.
Because I think last night in game we like talked about it.
We had like a brief conversation about it on the way back.
You can flash back to any kind of conversation that you had before, sure. Like if you want, or you can just say that's what happened.
It's just
it's just what happened. Yeah. So yeah, I will keep. Maybe I won't show the video then. That feels like higher value.
Yeah.
I'll show some photos to them of like what I took.
What the fuck? That's a marching order.
Yeah.
They were organized and using tools. We've never seen anything like that before.
There's one with a shovel. What the fuck
They
were
seem to
doing with a shovel?
understand. They seem to understand how to like sacrifice themselves as well. Like the small one had sort of sentry around her specifically, around it specifically.
You
And
got
it was wearing a
pictures of that one?
helmet. It was wearing a
A
helmet.
helmet. You got a picture of the small one?
Probably really blurry, but
Yeah,
I think
I'll pull up whatever I have of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was taking
Yeah.
a shit ton of photos, so yeah. I'll do that.
There are quite a few photos in there, I imagine, from when Mo was taking down the escort of the or the honor guard or whatever of the zombie empress.
Zoomed in, or they just like they're like mobile photos? Like
Well,
mobile
yeah,
images?
zoomed in if it's an
Yeah.
iPad
It's gonna be
and
bad.
the distance we were at. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, the quality's
blurry,
gonna suck.
but yeah. Man. They were just standing there like that as she picked them off.
Sort of. They seemed to be following her orders. At one point it pointed and then they charged as much as they can charge.
Sullivan just springs into action. All right, you two get your people in. Rabie,
Yes.
you need to come with me and you need to tell me if you were followed and where you last saw them. All of you, actually. And you leave on a debrief, which we're not going to roleplay through because that's a recap. That's just a session recap. We don't need to do that. Instead, a little later, it is time for the next vignette. And everybody is here now, so who wants to go next? We had Jaybird, so it could be anybody else.
I can go if it's yeah. I think it would be again probably a conversation with her mom after Keela went to bed. So I think she comes back pretty late from the second half of the mission. And obviously in the same situation as Jaybird, it's like kind of gross, covered in stuff. Like it's not great. Chanelise, would you like to play my mother again? So yeah, she comes home. She skipped the bar this time. It's just happened to be late. Mom, I'm back.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's I mean, I think it went well. There's I found something that might actually be useful past bounty, although it could be that too. I don't know. Yeah. But it might be better for us, for you guys. Maybe. I don't know. I have to figure out what it's worth, I guess.
What'd you find?
There's just something weird out there that might be valuable to the recession. Information about it anyway. And depending on what they want for it, ask for it, I don't know, I might be able to get us back there or in there. I guess not back. We were never, I don't know. I may be jumping the gun, but I was talking to Jaybird about it and he's got some connections. So there's a possibility.
This sounds academic in nature.
Maybe on some level, but I wouldn't be sort of the one academically pursuing it. I guess it would just be
quid pro quo, I guess. But it would be good for you, for Keela. What? You're what?
It's been a while since I've seen you be this curious about something. I thought that what with your doctorate not going the way you expected, and then the complete erasure of the social systems that make academic institutions possible, this part of you would disappear.
I kind of did. I didn't know that I didn't realize you would notice, I guess. I want the thing that I'm always working for. I can't give you guys what I would have been able to. And so I try to just give you what I can. And now there's a possibility that there could be more. And I think I'm excited about that because I never want Keela to have to deal with any of this shit.
Well, maybe it'll all work out, right? You're doing great, honey. You should probably could use a shower.
I definitely could use a shower.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The next day, post-shower, well, not even the next day, maybe even another day after, because the entire tribunal and catching everybody up happens. But Dewdrop, you and Jaybird, you have something lined up. So Dewdrop, you kept the video footage to yourself for now. And Jaybird, you always know a guy. So how does Jaybird contact the recession? Is there perhaps somebody at the lab that establishes that, or does Jaybird have a direct through line there? And who are we going to talk to?
I have the power of the internet, baby. I have connected glasses. And so I'm able to just get a signal that connects to basically, like a dark web sort of forum. And yeah, I'm just able to figure out, like, okay, here's someone who's in the recession near Chicago. They have an interest in what we're selling, and we have an arranged meeting through not Zoom.
Yeah.
I will say, I think that Dewdrop has to come to my house, like my apartment, and
I wouldn't want
been here
you.
before.
Yeah, I mean, we're not friends. Like, we're coworkers. So yeah, it definitely would have been like, where are we meeting? Because you're not coming to my house.
Yeah,
that's where my child lives.
I think Jaybird, like, I definitely am not like thrilled, but there's just like nowhere else we could really go.
Yeah.
My dad is not there. Okay. You probably, to be fair, I cannot imagine the love is so large that you have not seen my father before and probably still know who he is, but he is not there.
Okay.
So it is just an empty apartment except for us. You see like the stacks of books and everything, and I'm just like, don't touch anything. These are organized, and if you move them, that's bad. Do you want?
Got it.
I got some shitty tea. It's like 6 years old, but it's tea.
I'm good. No worries. Thanks.
Okay. Come on, I hung some curtains, well, more curtains up in my room, I guess, and it's not soundproof, but it's close enough. And yeah, come on.
Sure.
And you have established contact with somebody who does a lot of surveillance, mostly electronic surveillance for the recession. His name, I don't actually know his full name, but Chanelise does.
I don't think we know his full name either. He's definitely using like a pseudonym.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But
Hey,
yeah,
what?
Chanelise, what is Dre's full name and what is the handle that he uses online?
Genuinely don't know. I can think of something like on the side, but as for a handle, I would say
Oh boy.
Pyre. Pyre.
Fire. All right.
Me Googling really quickly. Is that what I think it means? Ah, yes. Okay, great.
Possibly. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Chanelise, I'm going to play an agent, rather high ranking. This agent calling himself Raven is in some unmarked room. So there's nothing, like there's just a white wall in the background. Same with Pyre. And Pyre, I guess, Chanelise, it would make sense if you played Mo's former fiance.
Yeah.
As we finally get to meet him.
I'm freaking out.
Raven is somewhere in his 40s. Looks like he's still relatively athletic, but definitely has a lot of like graying temples. A few signs of aging, that he's probably not a field agent anymore, but he has the look of somebody that once was. And he just jumps straight in. So, don't want this traced, obviously. Pyre, you establish contact with these people?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the stream up in just a second. You have anything you want to talk about before we jump in the call, or are we good?
Nothing, I think, that needs to be discussed. I'm the one making the offers.
Cool. I will just fix it. Okay, yeah. And then as you like see, he's like doing weird like security stuff. I don't know how much like the other people in the room would know exactly why he's doing what he's doing. But he's like dotting I's and crossing T's, making sure everything is like double check, triple check before he like, gets
Raven just
steps back.
Looks directly at the camera, like, attempting to give you a stern look through the internet. You sure Ubik's not listening in on this? Ubik being the manufacturer of the glasses that Jay uses and everything. Like,
is he asking
Ubik
us?
No, that's for Pyre.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure. Pyre just kind of chuckles, goes, I mean, if they want to blast their eardrums, they can go ahead and try, but no.
All right. Then let's meet those people.
Call opens.
You see Raven almost go for something like a wave and then just corrects that. All right. So Pyre has said that you have something to sell, something that we'd be very interested in, something about a new strain of the blight, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm curious what it's worth.
I mean, what is it exactly?
It's proof that this isn't going to just go away. And we have personal experience facing this. You'll want people who are experts in this threat to be on your side.
I want to know what this threat is before anything else, really.
I'm sure that you've heard the rumors, but we have proof that not only are the casualties capable of using tools and armaments, but they're capable of organization, and they have leaders.
I've heard a lot of stories about scary special zombies and all of that. Yeah. You got proof?
Yeah, we've got proof.
Show a sample.
I will.
I think we probably would have had like a 2-second sample or something,
Yeah.
like a GIF,
Yeah,
basically. It's not even a video; it's a
Yeah.
fucking GIF. Like
That's perfect.
So you show that, and we're skipping ahead a little bit in the conversation as they just check that again and again. All right. And how much more have you got? You said videos?
Several photos, videos, first-hand accounts.
2 sites you mentioned? Church and a library?
Mhm.
All right.
and they're
All right.
capable of traveling multiple miles at least. We established first contact quite a ways away from these eventual sites.
You got photos of that too? Or video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, all right. That's definitely going to be worth something. I can give you probably 120 bounty for that.
We want something specific.
Of course you do. So, you want, I guess, not just bounty, but a new ID, right?
5.
Sure. 5. That's not gonna
Gain
happen.
able-bodied adults, intelligent, able-bodied adults.
Mm-hmm. Look, that's wonderful. But able-bodied adults, yeah, sure. I think that's probably how you do business in the loss. Here, you have no idea what kind of red tape there is around getting anybody in the recession. Able-bodied or not, adult or not, doesn't matter. You're dead. You know that. You're legally dead.
You have the
can't.
ability to change it, though.
I do. But if I say five new IDs, they're gonna laugh at me. I can give you 1 each. You 2 can come over.
3 total.
Listen. Two is all I can do. I will, as a GM, allow a roll here, but honestly, it's gonna take a crit success to get him up to 3.
Can I? Well, okay. So
no willpower for that.
It's persuade, right?
Yeah. Like it needs to be an actual rolled critical.
Yeah. What's yours, Elliot?
It's 2, but it doesn't matter because you need to just roll evens.
Oh.
matching evens to get a crit success. So it is pure chance.
Okay.
It's not nothing. I mean, what's your persuade?
1. But there's no like
'Cause, like,
giving
I would say like
advantage.
you can
Yeah.
possibly say like you get him to on a regular success, you get him to give extra bounty in addition.
Yeah, I feel like you
to
might as
the
well
2
try,
IDs.
right?
Yeah, sure.
I'll roll for it. Like,
Okay.
Like there
if I
is
fail,
there's
I
a
will use a
purpose.
willpower and just not fail. So-
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
And you
Fuck.
Okay, I will use a willpower and just not
you have
fail
willpower
then.
left? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So look. It's 2 IDs. But I mean we have the bounty. We collected quite a bit of that honestly. So 2 IDs, 80 bounty.
We'll look at Jaybird.
Off camera, so like, we have the camera image and then we're in the same room, but off camera I just kind of probably give a thumbs up of like, that's probably the best we can do.
Okay.
All right. Paya, you can set up the data transfer.
I am on it. Here to be happen on the side.
And
Fully.
where did you say you were at?
Would we shit above table? Are we can't tell them where we
No,
are.
Bounty
no.
is physical. Bounty
Oh.
is actual
You add-
IDs.
we will
you
meet you
have
at
to-
location that
Yeah.
Yeah.
people in this area would know, but I don't because I've never been to this city in my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll tell them coordinates of somewhere just like a little bit outside of
Yeah.
the bounds of the
You could have them, so like if city proper is the recession, you could have them meet you down near like Wilmette.
Okay.
It's far enough away that you're not leading them to the love, but also close enough that you're not walking for 2 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That. we do that.
Okay. Wilmette, okay. Fine, I don't expect you to trust us. Could have been easier though.
It certainly
We've
could
got people in all the enclaves that could have just given you the stuff, but hey, have a nice walk.
It's the joy of doing business.
Sure is. And the call ends.
Nida the whole time has been just like shredding her fingernails underneath the camera. And when the call ends, she lets out the same breath that Jaybird just did. Okay. 2 IDs.
Who are you sending?
I don't know. I don't. Would you want to go with your dad?
Are you sure?
I can't send my kid by herself, and I wouldn't. I wouldn't be okay with not knowing who's taking care of her. And if we could get 3, I could send my mom with her and then they would be okay. But if it's just 2, I can take care of them here just fine. It's not easy. It's not fun. But they're okay. And I can keep being a fucking taker. And the 80 bounty will help. So.
Yeah, I mean, shit, like, I've got some in savings. You can have it.
I will take that up.
I can show you how to contact people on the other side give you a few pointers. I mean, if you find more stuff like this, it won't be long before you're over too.
And with that, we go on break. We return to the love. And well, we don't actually all do that. Jay and Dewdrop are suspiciously absent and traveling elsewhere at the moment. But Rabie is still here. So
Yeah.
where do we find Rabie as we move on to another vignette?
We find Rabie actually with Grima helping. Like, it's one of the few times like Rabie was actually able to get Grima out of her house because there's new people now, and so Grima was curious enough to come out. So you see Rabie walking with Grima at a slow pace, but yeah.
I'm going to say, just as a little bit of setting the scene, Smiley or Smiler or Smiles, whatever you want, any variation of that. The one latent taker who has the ranger background that had just half of his face bitten off just walks past you, gives you a nod. His eyes linger a little bit on Grima. Then he moves on.
Grima, you see that? Oh wait, who
is Grima?
Jay?
Yeah.
I think it's Jay.
Oh, okay.
I think I've played her before. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say that, and Grima's like, no, he's still getting to know everyone. That's all it is.
You're not that oblivious. I know it. We worked together.
He looks over his shoulder as he walks away.
He's breaking his neck to look at your ass.
It's not. It's looked so much better than this.
Oh my god. If you can, please.
It looked much better before all this happened. That's
Yeah,
just
and
being
so did his face.
Okay, that, I mean, I think it looks fine.
Good. I agree. You should go talk to him.
No, but you wanted to hang out, and
I do want to hang out, and I would love to hang out after you talk to him.
What am I supposed to say? It's been too long, and she is like, kind of fixing hair, and it's kind of like been a while since it's cut, so it's got some like split ends, and she's just kind of,
Rabie just takes both shoulders, looks Grima directly in her eyes. You deserve a life. It's never too late until we're dead. Go fuck that man.
and kind of reach up and squeeze your hand, and just, I'll make it up to you. We can hang out another time.
Yeah, make it up to me by going now.
Okay. And she kind of starts, hustling as she can. Smiley, hey, did you need someone to show you around maybe? I know you're new. I can show you kind of all the cool places.
Rabie just smiles and giggles watching this awkward shit happen.
Yeah.
Feeling happy that regardless of what happens, Grima might have someone.
And Smiley just turns to Grima and says, oh, did they convince you to come? But that's where we're going to end the vignette.
Wait, can Rabie hear that?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine.
Because Elliot said that Grima has to run a little bit to catch up, so I don't think that's still in earshot. Yeah.
Rabie would have absolutely made a joke about coming. Anyway.
I think Grima probably does too, because
Elsewhere in the love, there is another latent, which is Booby. And Booby has made an interesting discovery, having obviously been ordered to keep a close watch on the areas west of the love where you were before. And we see her very hurriedly making her way to Sullivan, drone and laptop with her. And a little bit later, all of you get summoned to talk to Sullivan and Ashley can't again. So, Lamia, this is Ashley is your character. So describe what kind of arrangements she would have made to meet all of you, including Rabie.
I also really quick, you might already have this on the docket, but I just want to make sure we didn't forget Chanel Lisa's.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
no,
check.
we're doing that last. We're doing the toxic relationship.
I just want to make sure.
To close it out. Yeah.
Please continue.
Dr. Ashley Kant is absolutely driven in the most cold, brutal kind of way. And so after everything that happened, being on the losing side would not have set well at all. And so she would have weaponized what Rabie said in order to now be involved in anything Rabie was doing or being asked to do. So she's here.
Does that mean she has just inserted herself into just the usual place that Sullivan uses?
Oh, you know, she's big on control, so I think we probably would have met in one of her like sterile lab rooms that she keeps.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, so the way that usually is that you have the lab rooms, and then in between there are these meeting rooms.
Yeah.
And you are in one of them. It is smelling overwhelmingly like disinfectant right now. Probably does so a lot of the time, but especially now that Rabie is going to be admitted.
Yeah.
All right. All right, should I start? Sullivan just looks a little unsure to Ashley Kant. Booby is also here. So double the reason to be cautious about infection risks. Ashley Kant, just go right ahead. All right, so we got a situation over at Oakton College. Don't know what that is. Some small community college. Mostly intact still. Seems like not a lot of people were there when shit went down. But so we sent Booby to, keep an eye on shit over there with the drone. And, well, we got footage. Much like you did, I guess. And you see exactly that footage of organized zombies circling the buildings of this community college, which is surrounded by very just bleak looking, but still somewhat intact forest. And they are marching out of there using the parking lots of this community college as a staging ground. And you also see a lot of gunfire. And very clearly marked military vehicles. So the recession did send some people. Now, That's where Ashley Kant is going to come in. We can't be entirely certain why they were sent there, but you understand how this looks. You understand this probably means that they are after your latents in the end.
Why does it mean that?
Why else would they be there? What does a military... What would the military want at a community college, please?
It doesn't have to do with the latents.
Well, what else then?
We had some duties we were doing, and there was a drone, and we led it away to that area and then ditched it. It was too high to shoot.
So you're trying to say that you didn't just not get the recession on our ass, but this is actually the result of you keeping them away from the lava. Is that it?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I think you need to make a persuade roll.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
is
it's
true, but it's
persuade and
also
not see.
unlikely.
Yeah.
It's, of course.
Does
it's
anyone
true.
want to back me up to give me?
I don't know. I would like to help, but I don't know.
You
how
can,
I do that.
unfortunately, only assist on costly rolls, and that's not that.
Oh, this isn't costly? Okay.
All
Well,
right.
hashtag I tried.
Hashtag.
Does anybody have willpower left that could make the persuade roll?
Actually,
Have we
I have
rested?
one.
If you have one left, then try. Maybe.
I have 2.
Yeah.
someone that's not me.
I'll make the roll. I will make the roll. So, Jaybird, I just kind of step in and I just say, this is actually clear proof that they have no idea where the love is, because if they knew, they would have come directly here. And because they're not, that means we can handle them. And I roll... Use my willpower.
Unfortunately, that means you can't upgrade it to a crit success. I don't even know what that would have been, but anyway.
It's fine.
Sullivan just pauses. Ashley Kant is not going to just let up, though. Well, be that as it may, you apparently caused this in some way. And you just sprung 31 people that we have no idea yet, no established plan of how to house them, feed them, or anything else. So you say this is in some way you're doing? Well, you will have to go there and at least extract the recession personnel. And hopefully you can also do something else for us there. Perhaps retrieve the specimen.
You want us to bring a casualty back?
You want us to bring
Not
a
just
casualty
any.
back that can control other casualties?
I thought you were
Isn't
worried
she
about
the size of
security.
a child?
So we can kill her, though. Would we kill her?
If you must.
I mean, she'll order an entire horde of casualties to come back with us.
She's the size of a
What?
child, but she's
Do
got
you-
an insane amount of power, which is the thing that we told you and also showed you.
If you think that merely incapacitating her would, that's where Sullivan comes in. Like, no. They've got to kill her. Kill her,
Thank
bring the
you.
body back.
All right. And the recession, you want us to kill them too?
Ashley Kant just looks at you completely mortified. Are you insane?
You're worried about the recession. I'm assuming you don't want us to help them.
I'm worried about what the recession thinks of us. These soldiers don't matter one bit. You extract them so we can return them safe and sound to the recession as a show of good faith.
Where would you like me to bring them after we extract them and have a dead zombie body that we're bringing back? Because clearly not here. So where are we dumping them?
Do you think they're still alive in there?
I mean, we saw gunfire not long ago. They won't hold out forever, but for now, yes. You need to
much
move
better
quickly.
equipped than the latents, at least.
Yeah, I just want to be clear since it's.
You'll get the truck. Is Sullivan coming in?
Truck, the one that's there.
Well, pickup truck, but no, ours.
To get there and come back. Yeah.
This is important enough. Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Okay.
And where are we taking them after? If any of them are still alive.
There's a bit of hesitation. Fine. You give me your tablet, show me a map. I'll mark it.
I pull it up and do that.
And without hesitation now, without having to think about it, Kant makes just leaves a note on a map. She's done that before.
That's
we're going to skip the entire bounty negotiation because this is the last mission that you go on. So it doesn't matter. You never get to spend it anyway. But you get out of that. Hey. You get a vehicle. You have a vehicle. Who actually has command as a skill? Hey. So Dewdrop is designated driver now, I guess. Yeah. A little bit later, I think we see Dewdrop and Jaybird preparing everything for this trip. Perhaps some new gear in there. We'll see that. We'll see that in a bit. Yeah, Dewdrop just got a lot of stuff to spend all of a sudden.
I got new tech, baby.
Yeah. But there's another place we need to go before. And I'm assuming I know where that is, but it's up to Chanelise to tell us where we find Mo and Rabie this fine day.
Everyone shut up. My favorite show is on.
Do I also have to shut up?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
because then the show won't have it. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, humor. Somebody do a rim shot. After so sorry. After that meeting, everything is back to normal a little bit too quickly. And Mo has this feeling of lack of ease that she knows she can only ever really process through physical activity. So she goes on a jog just to clear her head. And it's in jogging, she finds herself in front of the rendezvous point. I think she's about to jog past it, but it's kind of like that feeling you get when you fall asleep on public transit on your way home from work, and there's a familiar turn or some kind of just something about the sequence of events that occur right before you get to the stop, before your stop, that jolts you awake. You're dead asleep and it just brings you into the present and you go, oh shit, this is my stop. It's that she's zoned out. She's just all body, no thoughts. And then she's jolted into the present moment and takes a minute to just like scan the environment, even just like looking like what startled me. And that's when she
You
realized
hear
she
something break in the house.
Ooh. Yeah. And then she's kind of like, I think she does it stealthily, because half of her is like, well, that's probably Rabie, and the other half of her is like, what if it isn't? What if something's going terribly wrong?
You hear something else break.
She sneaks all the way up to, like, she starts tracking the sound. Sneaks all the way up.
It's really, really easy. Second floor. Not the room y'all are normally in, but a room next to it. The door's open, and you see there is a just random vase. Looks partially cracked anyway, and it's in Rabie's hand as it just swings back and throws it against the wall in another crash.
You all right?
Rabie jumps a little bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm Rabie takes a moment and then turns around to you, smile. Yeah, no, I'm good. How are you?
There's a lot happened since what's wrong? Do you want to talk about it, or do you just throw shit? We could do both.
I'm out of shit to throw. I don't like a lot of things. I don't like Dr. Can't, and I don't like this suicide fucking mission, but it doesn't matter. Did you all you said a lot happened. Did you all get back okay?
Yeah, what problem do you have with the suicide mission? We're going to be well equipped to go back and try to...
Are you sure you're okay? What happened?
I didn't say I was okay.
Okay, so what's wrong?
I think there's like she like kicks a bit of rubble on the ground, like half out of frustration, and there's nothing else left to throw because now she wants to break something, and then turns around, faces you square, shoulders like full height, and just goes, "What is going on? What's going on? Just say it."
Something happened on the way back. You've been weird and you didn't say anything.
You didn't walk in on me breaking shit. Okay.
And I told you, I don't fucking like Dr. Can't at all.
Neither do I. That's cool. We agree on that.
Okay. So what happened? You're being weird.
I don't understand why you keep you didn't have to bury those bodies in a blizzard, Rabie. That wasn't necessary. Why did you do that? You were freezing. You understand? Do you understand that
get it. No, I don't.
Jesus
Tell me.
Christ. Mo. Oh my God. I do so much for you. I didn't think you would appreciate seeing people you knew like that. So I took care of it because it doesn't matter if I freeze.
It does matter if you're
To
right.
who?
I don't like seeing people that I care about in. You were covered in ice, and I couldn't do shit about it.
No one asked you to do shit about it.
No one asked you to go out in a blizzard. No one is asking you to do everything that you do that hurts you just makes me watch you hurt.
Everything about my life is hurting. What do you want me to do?
Don't do
Shoot me in the head then.
it.
Then I won't hurt.
Are you talking about? Maybe what the fuck are you talking about?
Being a latent, it hurts. Every day, all the time. So what? It doesn't matter. If you're worried about me hurting, there's nothing that's gonna stop that unless you'd like to kill me.
I wouldn't like to do that.
Okay. So then maybe you could consider that I care about you and trying to help so that you don't have to hurt. Because at least for one of us, that's possible. So what changed while I was gone? Because you're acting weird.
Maybe what are you trying to protect me from?
Everyone.
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that. What is it? What are you trying to protect me from?
From being kidnapped and put in Dr. Kant's lab or worse for your fucking bones.
Cool. If anybody catches wind of any of this, that happens. Okay? I get that you care about me. I don't know if...
Does someone know?
Dew and Jay were just joking about it, but
what?
It was I was behind them. Thank God I was behind them because they didn't see me hear the joke, but it was a joke. It was
I can fix it.
No, if you are putting me in greater danger.
No one would know. We're
What?
going on a
No
mission.
what?
It's dangerous.
No what?
Anything they know. Or what happened to them.
Don't do that.
Okay. Then maybe you should go.
Where?
Like you said, if anyone finds out you're fucked, I'm dangerous. So you should probably leave me.
Go
Just
where?
treat me like they treat me.
What?
Why do you think that would be easy? Why do you think that would be easier?
I don't think it would be easy, but you don't want me to fix it, so we can't let them know.
Well, just don't do anything. When we're with everybody else, we're just coworkers. We can do that.
And you see how my coworkers treat me.
I'm really confused, Rabie. What?
I care about you enough that it won't matter. I'll still protect you. But you can't act like you care about me. Just ignore me.
I think Mo stands there long enough, just completely stymied. I feel like I say the word stymied way too much. But she can't reconcile any of the information that she's been given. And I think she's quiet and frozen long enough that if there's something else in another room that Rabie wants to do, if there's some break in the current scene.
Rabie doesn't move. Rabie is still as death, staring at Mo, just waiting for Mo.
I think that's what kicks it then. It's the unnatural stillness that just feels a little bit too much like a casualty. That makes Mo just kind of roll her shoulders back. It's like a weird like two-step hop that's a little unnatural for indoors. It's like the beginning of jogging as she retraces her steps outside and just keeps jogging along. I need to stop looking at everybody else because y'all make me giggle.
Absolutely fucking exquisite, guys.
Holy shit.
That was fun.
Well, elsewhere, while this is happening, it's lucky that lucky for Jaybird and Dewdrop that these two are otherwise occupied, because Jaybird, you get a message from Pyre asking if you have time right now.
I'm probably not with Dewdrop. I am probably in my apartment, so I will say yes and duck into my room.
Okay.
Yeah, we wouldn't be together. There's no reason we would be together.
I thought you were preparing for just heading out together.
We're preparing by ourselves.
Yeah, we're absolutely not hanging out. We are not friends.
You have a truck to load, but no, you're alone. It's fine.
Well, yeah, we're probably packing up our own shit though, I think.
Yeah.
And then we're probably going to meet wherever the truck is. That's all that matters.
Okay, so Jaybird, still at home, preparing, packing everything, gets a message from Pyre asking if you have time right now and that it's urgent.
Yes, what is it?
Immediately you see again Pyre and Raven come on, and there's another person who doesn't even introduce themselves, but she looks like a very like high-ranking officer in full uniform. Raven is the one who talks first. We have a situation. We have a situation in the loss. Relatively close by, I think, to where you wanted to be before.
And you need
So
someone to
about
fix
those,
this.
yes, about those 3 extra IDs you mentioned.
I'm listening.
We need you to retrieve a few people, and I believe the casualty that you showed us footage of before, and deliver them to us. Same drop-off as before.
How will I contact you once it's done?
Hire is going to be available 24/7.
Okay.
And next time we see you, we can flash back to anything else that happened in between afterwards. You are on the road in a pickup truck to the destination. You're approaching Oakton College it is in a forested area, and you come across scenes of recent combat. Mostly just corpses of casualties strewn about. Kind of not a lot of them, just, the ones that the troops happened across on the way. But then as you get close, there's a road stop, and this has been overrun. There are casualties still posted there. Dewdrop in the driver's seat, though. You see something. And what you see is this road stop had a light machine gun, apparently, affixed. And perhaps if you quickly swerve to the side, somebody jumps out and grabs it, perhaps there's time to escape. But it would have to be very well executed to not immediately get mobbed by the casualties. And you have to think and decide quickly.
I mean,
Rabie does it.
Oh,
Rabie's in the back of the truck.
I'm gonna say Rabie may try to do that. Rabie, though, in gameplay terms, okay, Rabie has 2 in exert, apparently.
Okay.
2 in
That's
exert,
more than I
3 in
thought.
move, 3 in shoot, 3 in sneak.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rabie does
okay.
it.
So Rabie and Mo have, so Mo also has 2 in exert and 3 in move. So yeah, possible.
oh, I was like, what were we opposite on? It was shoot and fight. You have high shoot, I have high
Yeah.
fight. That's what it was.
Possibly. Rabie doesn't just get to do it, though. I'm gonna put a stop
sure.
to, not a stop to it, but Mo, after all that has happened, I mean, you see it immediately that Rabie is readying themselves to just do it, as always. You could stop her.
I think I call out. I'm like, hey, Rabie, do you want to grab that machine gun?
On it.
Okay.
Does Mo do anything to intervene?
I think what I was gonna say before was that Rabie probably beats Mo to the punch. But being that Rabie was like by name called out to grab a gun, which is actually not something that Mo would be good at grabbing anyway. That is Rabie's thing. I think there's a little muscle flinch in like, oh, a thing to do. Oh, I'm not the one doing it. And then yeah, she just kind of falls into herself. She's suspiciously like divested from the whole situation.
Damn, okay. Then Tay, it's time to make a command roll. I need to check real quick, just so we know how that goes, because I don't know what. Okay, command is adaptability. That means it's not a costly roll.
Okay.
that also means you can't get an assist or anything. I don't know how that would work anyway. And you also can't upgrade it with success at a cost. You would need to use willpower.
Okay, which I still have 2 of because I haven't used any.
Yeah, you have rested at this point, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
If you do.
Oh,
Are we cracking die? Is that-
that's my first roll of the day. I have not rolled a
Dang.
single die until just now, and it's a critical failure. So, and if I upgrade that, does that become a success or does it become a regular failure?
Oh, it just becomes a regular failure.
I'd much rather it be a regular failure than a critical failure.
Right now, this means Rabie. I think a critical failure means like Rabie just falls out of the truck and gets bitten immediately.
Okay. What would
That's pretty bad.
What would
Well,
a regular
failure is
by me?
I'm gonna let Lamia decide which side of this is like what she wants, what they want. But I'm gonna need to just see like what Rabie was actually getting ready to do, and then Lamia can decide what the consequence of failure is. It is not get bitten and get kind of flat-footed or just fall out, but it's something bad.
Well, so Rabie was just going to jump out of the truck and run to the gun, right? And so if it's a regular fail, I think the most sensible thing is that you swerve the car before Rabie gets the chance to jump. And so not getting bitten right away, but definitely not immediately able to not able to sprint forward immediately, is gonna have to roll and try to get up.
The momentum is
the momentum's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do that, I'll allow it like that, and I think that means Rabie can still do it, but success can only happen at a critical success. However, that doesn't need to be rolled. Like you can upgrade a regular success if you roll
to
it.
A crit.
Yeah, to a crit and get the gun before the zombies are on you. If not, well, then
would
you're
our stuff
surrounded.
have reset since we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any chance, because I'm picturing Jaybird in shotgun seat, and I have a pistol. Can I take shots at zombies to help?
Yeah,
cover.
you can do that, and that's going to be an assist check then.
Okay.
So if you succeed on the shoot roll, then Rabie gets a +1, I think.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's do it.
If you don't succeed, there's no problem. I mean, the problem is you expended your labor, but there's nothing else.
Okay, and I am going to use my glasses, so I have extra bonus to this roll.
Slay.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Oh, you didn't even need it.
Yeah,
You didn't even need it.
Yeah, you take off. I think you have 2 in shoot or something. Yeah. You easily pick off the 2 zombies. You pick off the one that's nearest to Rabie, I imagine, and then one that's just in the way.
Okay. Am I exert or move?
Both make sense.
Okay.
Whatever's higher, honestly.
Yep.
It
+1?
has to be something. Move would be get there fast. Exert is just get the gun fast, because you have to just get it off. Yeah. It's affixed. It's like
let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you need to upgrade that to succeed, but I think you do that. So you can.
Yeah, that's my will for this mission.
You can then describe how, as Jay is picking off the zombies, you grab this machine gun.
Rabie, instead of being able to jump, tumbles out of the back, and as a casualty comes forward, it is hit by Jaybird, and Rabie books it to the gun and picks up the gun in order to make a way.
And you just narrowly escape as Dewdrop drives off immediately after. Narrowly escape the zombies as they close in. These didn't seem to be quite as coordinated, but still coordinated enough to just still be around here. Anyway, you now have a light machine gun, which is an automatic weapon.
Okay.
And this one also has the spray upgrade, which means you can spend your twitch and extra charges to get a second damage roll. In actual, like, not gameplay terms, this is one of the most modern weapons that the Recession can probably field.
I am going to argue, or Jaybird is mostly going to argue, that he should have it because Rabie gets in close, so kind of not super useful for Rabie to have a far away weapon when we use Rabie up close, and Mo already has a rifle.
Yeah, I'm too is fine with that. I'm not trying to shoot a machine gun. I barely know how to shoot the gun I have.
Okay.
Be careful with it.
Yeah. Rabie's gonna hand it over to you.
Yep.
It's so scary when it just happens like that. It's honestly scaring me when Jaybird and Rabie just agree on something.
Mo is watching this exchange intently.
But very quickly afterwards, I mean, you are in a vehicle for once. You arrive at the campus of Oakton College. And as you approach the parking lot, you see, yes, you do see that that the parking lot here was used as a staging ground, but there are a lot of killed, neutralized, whatever you want to call it, casualties here. The main ones right now where they are gathering seem to be the ones around the main building. But there's also something else you see. They are once again arranged in a circle around the building to the side, what you would know as the Lee Center. There again, casualties almost keeping watch. And then just as you arrive, you hear screams as 6, 7 casualties combined drag a soldier out of the building, unbitten apparently, or perhaps recently bitten. And you see gunfire and hear gunshot reports from the entrances and the windows of the main building. And you realize that as the soldier screams as she's being dragged over there, these zombies might have a plan to turn her and let her loose on her comrades. And that's where we'll end the session.
Let's go!
That's crazy.
Damn.
Oh,
Dude, there's and
I think things are going well.
Oh my
Janis
God.
is dedicated to making us fight a fucking vector. Dedicated.
He really wants it. He's really gunning for it.
He
Kind
looked up
of.
rules.
Vector.
He said
Kind
all
of,
effort
but-
looking up rules.
It's not unthinkable for Mo or Jaybird to just headshot her.
Yeah. Oh, 1,000%.
Like, I'm giving you the opportunity to shoot out of a driving vehicle. It's not going to be easy. Like,
It's
I want the
weird
vector
that-
to happen, but you know,
It's weird that they didn't do it, honestly. Like,
I think they sound busy.
oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh. Oh, it's
If they had the chance, if 6 casualties had the chance to get one of theirs and separate them from the pack. Yeah.
I mean, in my mind, she's just the last survivor in there that got dragged out. And now it has to be one in the main building or you who does it. But anyway, that's for next session. For now, it is time to say our goodbyes. I'm Janis, he, him. Honestly, that's enough. Now, I'm going to popcorn it over to Lamia.
Hi, I'm Lamia. My pronouns are they, them. I've been playing Rabie, whose pronouns don't fucking matter to anyone. And you can find me here on Twitch as Mental Lamia. I stream predominantly on Tuesdays and then whatever day I feel like it. If you'd like to figure out what days I feel like it, come follow me over on Intersection CCH on Blue Sky and Black Sky. I also have a podcast, Woke Mental Wellness. You can find it anywhere you pod your casts. We're getting towards the end of our season. So come check it out, come catch up. It's also horror. It's very blunt, very blatant, and we have decompression episodes after every like 2 to 3 episodes. So you can hear more about Black mental wellness as it pertains to the game that we're playing and our experiences in the world. So it's pretty cool, pretty dope. All right. So I will have when this airs, probably tomorrow, there's going to be the premiere of a Vampire the Masquerade game on Bad House that I am co-storytelling, also in Chicago. But the actual references and locations will be correct because I'm
get his ass.
So again, more reason to follow me on Blue Sky and Black Sky. So yeah, follow me on Blue Sky and Black Sky to find out all the fun little things I'm doing. Some other stuff I'm in may have also started to air either the week before this or 2 weeks before this. I'm not sure. But look for me in a Monster Hearts game where I'm playing just a weird little guy. But I'm doing lots of fun things, so check it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop it over to the person playing the character who absolutely doesn't give a fuck about me. Mo?
Incorrect.
So incorrect. And we know this now. We do know this now. It's clear. Hi, I'm Chanel Lee. I have been... what are my pronouns? She, Faye, and he. Yeah. And today I've been playing Mo Thompson, also known as Mo, because that can be short for both Mariah and Mountain, and that's fun. And there's nothing to read into the fact that her name is Mariah and spelled Moriah. Googling that will bring you no extra information.
Googles immediately.
I can be found online at Chanel Lee's with or without a hyphen, depending on the website, because some websites don't let you put a hyphen in your username, and I think that's bullshit. The easiest way to find all of my stuff is over at linktr.ee/Chanel Lee's without the hyphen. All my socials are there, and also I haven't been updating it, but eventually it will be updated to have like a kind of Twitch schedule so that you can see what channel I'm on and what days, because I have a Twitch, but then I don't use it for anything, so there's not really like a singular place where you can find me. You can also, like, on my Blue Sky, I tend to, like, if a channel is like, we're going live, I usually remember to post it. I almost said reskeet, and I did anyway, to reskeet it, and then maybe you'll catch a stream. But I also have a link to my VODs if you want to check out that. I am also the community manager of Anansi's Web, the Black Actual Play Creator Network. If you are Black and you are interested in making actual play content, or you're already doing so, I said that backwards. If you're making actual play content, or you would like to start, come and hang out with us. We can help you get started, help you get connected with people that are already doing that kind of thing, who are Black in the actual play space. And I think there's something else that I wanted to say too. I can't. Oh yeah, I don't usually say a specific
show that I'm on because they're usually shorter, but right now I can be found every other Friday over at Nerds with Dice playing Fantastic Realms, which is a game system hopping multiverse universe kind of Doctor Who-y, not really Doctor Who-y, but conceptually Doctor Who-y long form, very long and definitely long game that I'm very excited about, having a lot of fun with the table. And it's my first slow burn, long cook the story over, like slow cooker, pressure cooker kind of story. So catch me over there if you wanna. And I'm gonna popcorn it over to Elliot.
That's me. Hi, my name is Elliot. I've been playing Jaybird. We both use he, him, his pronouns. You can find me pretty much everywhere online at Cursebreaker Elliot. I sometimes stream myself playing video games on Twitch, and I do TTRPG things. And yeah, I've been so busy, but I'm gonna have things coming up soon that I can talk about next episode, probably based on scheduling things and thinking about when this airs. But I'm just delighted, and I think, yeah, I'm probably I may or may not be responsible for the murder of 2 of my castmates' characters next session, so that'll be fun.
Nah.
And my co-conspirator, Tay, what's up?
Hi, I am Tay, and I have and will continue to be for one more session, Nida/Dewdrop. Both of our pronouns are she, her, and God, I'm just so excited for this last session. What's gonna happen, guys? Who's to say? You can find me on all socials at Taycro, TAYYCRO. I'm also on Twitch, twitch.tv/it's Taycro. And I have a podcast called TTRPG where I interview mostly my friends, but like people that I admire in the TTRPG space that are making cool stuff that I want to talk to them about. And I have some interviews in my head. I have not contacted them yet, but there are people that I want to interview in the upcoming near future. So keep an eye out for that. And I'm gonna be in truly so many shows in this summer. I don't even know how to pitch them. So follow my Instagram, and also on Blue Sky or Black Sky. Thank you, Lamia, for putting me on Black Sky. And that is where I will be posting about the shows that I'm in. I'm very excited about all of them, but I don't know when everything is airing, and so I'm not gonna say anything about them because I just simply don't know. But yeah, June's coming up, so I'll be in some Juneteenth games, I'll be in some Pride games. So again, please just follow me, and that's where you'll find all the things I'm in. And my God, I'm having such a good time watching the drama. I can't wait to maybe kill one of us next game.
And yeah, with that, we will see what happens here next session, the final session. Hopefully, at least half of the characters survive. I think I'm gonna have limited impact here. Like they might just kill each other at this rate.
Nah.
So we'll see what happens.
Nah, it'll be fine.
No, we won't.
That's a self-fulfilling prophecy right now. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Continue outro.
I was gonna say that's kind of the perfect outro. Is nah, it won't. So see you next week for the finale of this game. Goodbye.